Today, we're going to knock down a pretty hard work rate question. Now, this question is like the gateway question. If you can understand how this question works, and you totally will, because I'm going to explain it to you, you're going to be able to knock down 700 level work rate questions really fast and really easily. Also, just for being here, I have a free gift for you. Raise your GMAT score 50 points in 5 days. I walk you through a series of really powerful strategies that aren't that hard to learn, but as you implement them, your score is going to go up, and it's going to go up a lot. Okay, let's go on to that work rate question. So the basic framework for any work rate question is rate times time equals work. Now here's the key thing. Regardless of how cleverly they try and word the problem or how hard they try and disguise the information in the problem, all of the information they give you will ultimately fit into this framework, rate times time equals work. As the questions get harder, they just disguise the information more and more cleverly. So what we're going to do in these examples is we're going to show you the classic ways they try and hide and disguise information from you and show you how it fits into the framework, so when you see it on the test, you're going to be ready. Now, there's also two other formulas that fall right out of the algebra here. If rate times time equals work, then that means that rate must equal work over time, and time must equal work over rate. Two other things are really important in work rate problems. The first is, in work rates, we add rates all the time, but we almost never add time. Also, if you're in a work rate problem and you're not real sure what's going on, always get everyone's rate. If you can get everyone's rate, you're in a pretty good position to be able to get the question right. Example 1. Working alone, it takes machine X 2 hours to finish 1/4 of a certain job. If the rest of the work is completed by machine Y, which has a rate 1/5 of machine X's, how long does it take machine Y to finish the job? Okay, I don't understand what any of that means, but do you know what I do understand? I understand that rate times time equals work, and I also know that rate equals work over time, and time equals work over rate. And with that, we're going to be able to solve this pretty easily. Okay, so the first thing we always do on any GMAT question is we go back and we pull out exactly what we've been asked for, and we write it down. In this case, we've been asked Y's time to finish the job, or that cell in the chart. Okay, so what do we know? Well, we're told that it takes machine X 2 hours to finish 1/4 of a certain job. So the work is 1/4, the time is 2, and remember, we like getting everyone's rate, and rate is just work over time. So X's rate must be 1/4 over 2, or 1/8. All right, what do we know about machine Y? Well, the rest of the work is completed by machine Y. So if machine X did 1/4 of the work, the amount of work left to be completed by Y is 3/4 of the work. We also know something about Y's rate. We know that Y has a rate 1/5 of machine X's. That's easy. We know that machine X's rate is 1/8. Of means multiply, so 1/8 times 1/5 is 1/40. Now we know Y's rate. Hey, if we have a work and we have a rate, we can compute time, because time is just work over rate. So that must be 3/4 divided by 1/40, which is 30. The answer is 30 hours. Okay, nice job. Remember to always use the framework. The framework is always twice as smart as you and me put together. Always write it down. That's your starting point. That's your true north. Now, the trick is getting the information they give you in the question into the framework. But remember, the information they give you will always fit into the framework. Just be patient and go step by step. Okay, great job. So if you understand how this one worked, you're like set to make the jump into 700 level work rate questions. Also, don't forget about your free gift. Raise your GMAT score 50 points in 5 days. It's going to help you a lot. It's completely free. You can download it right in the description. Great work. We'll see you next time.